Into the Cypher with your
Greetings. It's your boy Cypher the MC here once again. That cute brown guy, that cute brown brother from another mother. Into the Cypher podcast. And yes, you've seen the title, you know what this is about. So ladies, I'm giving you permission to come for me. Normally I would not give this permission at all. Because normally if I don't send for you, you should not come for me. But I know you're going to have questions. You're going to question everything that I'm going to say. But guess what? That's what we're here to do. We're just looking at things from a different perspective. So before I get started, of course, we got to get these disclaimers out. Now, I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist, therapist, any of those things. I don't have a master's degree. I don't have a doctorate from Harvard. I am just a regular, say it with me, Joe Schmo. That's all I am. But I am an observer of human nature. I'm an observer of just humans, period, not in a stalker sort of way. Let's not get that out there, okay? I don't want any memes out there. But no, just the fact of the matter is this. Just looking at things from a different perspective, we all want to definitely grow and be the best version of ourselves. So before I get into the topic of the day, shout out to my boy Ian over there at Knock Hard Music for this beat. It's crazy. I'm always looking for new beats and stuff to just, get that artist, get that producer out there. He's more than just a producer. He's a very, very cool dude. So if you want to follow him on IG, knockhardmusic_official. That's knockhardmusic_official. Yeah, that's right. All right, here we go. So yes. Ladies, you know what the topic is today. It's about leveling up. It's about getting back to those standards that I feel over the past, I would say 5, maybe 10 years has been kind of just pushed to the side. Social media is the big thing now. Remember there was a time, ladies, when a guy would ask you for your number to give you a call. Now it's just, yo, what's your IG? Can I follow you on IG? Okay, what if she doesn't have an IG? It's like the art of conversation has just kind of dissipated to a point. I said dissipated. Oh yeah, I'm using my SAT words on this one. The art of conversation has dissipated to the point where it's like, I'll connect with you through social media, call me old fashioned. I mean, hey, I try to adjust to the times myself, but by the same token, the art of conversation is not lost on me. I'd rather have a meaningful conversation with, anyone, especially a female, if I know that, okay, there's more to her than just what I see. Let me say that again, ladies. Men are visual creatures. So if there's more to you than just what we see, that's going to hold the attraction longer. That's going to hold his attention longer. I mean, in these days and times, this is what I hear. This is what I have heard. As long as the man got a pulse and got a job, some sort of job, he qualifies. He qualifies at that point to basically, be on your radar, ladies. And I'm not saying that not give guys like that a chance, if they're working towards something. But come on, there used to be a time when, ladies, you would have a long list, maybe an unrealistic list of what you were looking for in a man. But come on, at some point you had a list or some sort of mental note in your mind that he has to be working towards something. He has to be working towards a goal or something. If he already is established, hey, that's great. But what are the odds that you are going to come into a guy's radar or what have you, and he's already going to be established. He's already going to have his own business, blase, single, no kids, no strings attached, nothing like that. Those odds are few and far between. Let's just be honest. But ladies, you have to do better when it comes to your selection process. Here's what I mean by that, because I know you're scratching your head. You're looking at me like, you know what? I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch something else. I'm gonna watch a commercial. Here's what I mean. Most of us, men included, we have a certain depiction of what we like, of what interests us. I've heard ladies, oh my gosh, if he has dreads, maybe some tattoos, maybe got some ink on him, if he talks with an accent, blase. That's what I like. I like a man that takes charge. I like a man that knows what he wants out of life. Do you really? Do you really want a man like that? Because now you have to kind of figure out where you fit into what he wants in life. For example, let's say he's starting a business, right? He's trying to pour his time and energy into this business, get everything, up and running. You two meet while he's in the midst of that. So now you want to spend your time with him. So you may not be able to have as much time with him as you normally would if he wasn't starting a business or if he didn't already have one. So now you may feel a little bit neglected because you don't have all of his attention, or you want to spend time with him and then, something comes up regarding the business that he has to take care of, even though in the long run, the business, if it's fruitful, is going to benefit the both of you if you two can keep that connection, keep that relationship going. I know in these days and times, everything has to be fast. We want our food fast. Guess what? We put it in the microwave. We're up to what now? 5G plus or whatever. The ultimate in connection speed and all that regarding our mobile devices. Guess what? Oh, it's faster now. All right, cool. All right, we want everything fast. We want everything now. But in the meantime, internally, as human beings, we're breaking down. We're spending less time working on ourselves because everything is being done for us. Everything is being done for us. I mean, a man would want a woman, just generally speaking, of course, to each his own, and take this with a grain of salt or pepper or whatever other type of spice you want. Generally, a man wants a woman that can hold her own. Most men don't want to take away a woman's independence. But sometimes, ladies, you give your independence away because you end up depending on this particular guy or a guy that you're interested in. You tend to kind of give your independence away because now you're depending on this guy to make you happy, to do things for you. Everything that you were doing before you met, Khalid or, Brett or Cameron, you should still be doing for yourself. It is not that guy's responsibility to get your hair done. I'm just going to be honest. It's not. Because were you not having your hair done before you met him? Were you not getting your nails done before you met him? Were you not going to the spa? Were you not having your ladies' nights and everything before you met him? Okay then, so why would it be his responsibility to take over those things just because you two are seeing each other or dating or talking or whatever newfangled, entangled, whatever you want to call it? That's why a lot of relationships tend to kind of go down south after about 3 months or so, because both of you are starting to get comfortable in the real and your representatives go on vacation. I mean, let's face it, when we start meeting new people, we have our representatives. For the most part, we have representatives, Like, ladies, you're not going to burp in front of the guy that you like or is interested in you when you're eating this. You're not going to be like, burp. No. Why? Because you don't want him to think negatively about you. You're either going to hold it in and hopefully not, explode your insides, or you're going to do it in a way, excuse me. Was that a burp? Okay, cool. But once that time has passed, and your representatives are like, all right, we're getting comfortable now. We're staying over each other's places, leaving items of clothing here and there. I'm going to go on vacation, and now the real Talila and the real, Makai are going to come out now. And hopefully everything works out. We're out. So now your representatives are gone, and now the real you is coming out. The real him is coming out. And then it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you was like this. And he's like, well, I didn't know you was like this. The art of conversation. I mean, how do we go from just, communicating just primarily through social media? I'm going to FaceTime you. Okay. I mean, it's a facial call. That's cool. But not all the times will it be convenient. He may be doing something. You ladies, you may be doing something. Okay. But you can pick up the phone and still talk. You may not have your face on or your hair in or your hair done or anything such as that, but you can still pick up the phone. I mean, dialing some numbers and still connecting with someone still works. I do believe we still have that technology. So what do I mean by keeping those standards? What do I mean by getting back to those standards, rather? I mean, ladies, saving yourself is no longer a crime. I'm not saying that most ladies are out here just, showing off body parts so willy-nilly, but come on. Every other photo on IG or TikTok or whatever the case may be is what? You ladies, hey, I'm an influencer, so I can show off my body. You have every right to do that. You have every right to do that. And some men are going to be say, hey, you know what? That's what she does. I'm cool with it. But if you want a man of substance, and let's say he's not cool with it, are you going to stop showing photos of, your butt cheeks all over, social media? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, if it was something that you were doing before you met him, more than likely you may say, well, I'll just find me a man that's going to understand, what it is that I do. Now, it's totally different if you are having a business, so to speak. How you advertise is how you advertise. If it's what keeps the bills paid, it's what keeps the bills paid. Now, there has to be, of course, a separation between what you do for a living and who you are as a person. I mean, if that's you as a person, okay, cool. Communication. But just because there's a guy out there that you like doesn't mean that you have to pretty much settle. Doesn't mean that you have to kind of just bring your standards down to get on his radar. Let's face it, a lot of people are in love with the idea of being in love. They love the idea of someone loving them. I mean, who wouldn't want to come home to someone, hey, how was your day? Oh, really? Don't show me some crazy video on YouTube or Facebook and expect me to engage in some sort of in-depth conversation about that. That's, for me personally, I'm like, If that's what they do, that's what they do. I don't see why we should talk about that. Let's talk about something that would affect us. You know, let's talk about us growing together, progressing together. It's often been said, ladies, growing up, girls mature faster than boys. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But at some point, when men start to catch up, men start to realize generally what they want. Women generally realize at some age what they want. It's just a matter of lining up with the right person and communicating those things to each other, rather than getting in these relationships and just being in them just to say that you have a man. But yet, if things go awry, I say, it's his fault. Oh, he changed on me. He started acting up. He started playing me. Were there no signs? I mean, most people show signs of something or even convey what they're feeling before the actions start to come about. But if you're not paying attention to his actions, then guess what? Now, is it really his fault? Is it really the baby daddy's fault or the ex-husband's fault all the time? Or is it that you made a choice that you should have taken more time with? We all have choices. We all have choices. But guess what? Ladies, you have the ultimate choice of determining, like if a guy asks you out, you can say yes or you can say no. But there's a reason why he asked you out. You know? There's a reason why he shot his shot, so to speak. You might have been the most beautiful girl that he saw in a while and be like, yo, I'm gonna try to get her number. If you say no, you say no. You have a perfect right to say that. You know, DMs and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I don't really know how much you can learn about a person before you actually talk with them. There used to be a time when you can just have a cup of coffee. It wasn't a date, just casual conversation. Pretty much what most of us do daily now, standing in line at Walmart, getting your tire changed, getting your car worked on, or something to that effect. And hey, it's just casual conversation. You can kind of get a feeling about someone talking to them versus texting or using social media. But when you have, and the thing that really kind of bothers me about this whole quote unquote holiday, you know which one I'm talking about. The V-Day, is that most people actually believe in just this holiday, all the love and blah, blah, blah. You got to be with someone. Just because you are not with someone, ladies, you're not lonely. Just because you're alone doesn't make you lonely. It just means that you're more selective about who you give your time to. It just means that you value yourself a little bit more than get caught up in some commercialized day to sell teddy bears, chocolate, and flowers. Yeah, I don't believe in, I'm not a big Valentine's Day person. I'm sorry. You know, I mean, there's 364 other days out of the year that I can show my love for someone. But on this one particular day, I love you more than all of those other days. I show you, I just don't see it. That's just my personal take there. That's just my personal perspective. But ladies, refuse to be a second option. You want to be treated as a queen, but you can't have a princess mindset. Princesses are basically queens in training, but they're taught how to behave, act like a queen should. You're not an automatic queen simply because you're a woman. Sorry to burst your bubble. Not sorry. But when you start to value yourself, you start to see the worth in yourself. You start investing in yourself. Well before any type of guy comes into the picture, trust me, you will get treated like a queen. Facts. Because he's going to see, yo, it's not about what she does for me. It's about what she adds to my life. It's about what he should add to your life. Because ladies, truth be told, if your man is not praying for you, not praying for you to act right or praying that you get your act together, but if he's not praying for your mental, your emotional health and well-being, you might need to rethink that. You might need to rethink exactly where things are going. Men and women don't progress at the same time. Sometimes women out-progress men. Sometimes men out-progress the woman that they're with. If you want to progress together, you got to be on the same page. You know what you bring to the table. You should know what he brings to the table. And I'm not talking about financially. Notice I didn't mention anything about money or jobs or what he makes or anything such as that. This is all about you, ladies, because at the end of the day, when you value yourself and you are taking care of everything that you are taking care of normally for yourself, it's going to be seen and it's going to be valued. Always remember, you have to love yourself first before anyone else can. And that is my spill for the day. You know who it is. It's your boy, Cypher the MC, that cute brown brother from another mother, here with another episode here on the Into the Cypher podcast. Ladies, feel free, because this is going to be on YouTube too. Feel free. I know you're going to come from my neck and everything. I know. It's okay. It's cool. But don't forget to share the video, subscribe. Also, go to your platform where podcasts are basically sitting there waiting to be listened to. Find Into the Cypher and basically download it. Share it with your friends, family. Again, we're trying to go worldwide. Cypher, we're starting off small, but it's good because everything is a process. So all of you definitely have a great start to your week. It's your boy, Cypher the MC here, Into the Cypher podcast. And as always, before you can love anyone else, you must first love yourself. And I am out this thing. Cypher.
Into the cypher with your life.